What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I want to talk about, you know, some things that I've learned from the past because I have like 7 years of experience accumulated over, maybe it's roughly around like 4 years just looking at the screen. And, ever since a kid, I was trading, and even up till now, I'm still not like completely profitable yet. But that's the thing with trading is that you don't know when you're going to be profitable. Like in your mind that something could work, but it's not until you actually put the action in, which I think is super important. Like, you know, if you're telling your parents or, anybody else that, oh, look at these charts. Like I could be like, oh guys, look at this chart that I'm trading, making a video about a trading strategy or whatever, when really that's not what I should be doing. What you should be doing is, and this is the best advice that I can give to anybody that's starting out trading, is that when you're looking at the charts all day and you're forward testing and then you're switching strategies, you're just switching, or like you're just like not being consistent. And there's a reason to that, is because you really haven't optimized your strategy for whatever it is that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Because if you're trading forever and ever and ever, and it's either one, not profitable, you just keep seeing loss after loss after loss, and you're trying to optimize that strategy to become profitable, or you join a group or something, and this group just doesn't, especially like for me, trading for so long, there's all these mental things that go on with trading that you don't want to have someone else tell you what the fuck to do. Like you just want to have freedom. So then, joining that mentorship wasn't a good idea because they're giving you all these rules that you have to follow. But at the same time, you do need rules to follow. So it's kind of like, it's more so you than the market, like, and the best advice that I can give anybody that's started trading, and what could have saved me so much time, because I looked back in the past 50 days at just like my history, and I'm going through all these YouTube videos, just tons and tons and tons of YouTube videos on like strategies. I have even my mom is like yelling at me like, why are you're switching strategies, like literally pissed off, like even with myself I'm pissed off, that I changed strategies. But here's the thing that I learned last night is that and it's just ongoing learning, but the best thing is, I'll get straight to the point here, you want to back test, okay? And you want to get as close as the data as possible. So in TradingView, if you have a $5,000 account, this is what was messing me up all the time, was that the amount of risk that I want to be using on a $5,000 account. So in TradingView on the strategy tester, you can put $5,000 if that's what you're starting with. And if you have a challenge, you can put 10% drawdown. So it's like 500 drawdown. You don't put the drawdown, but like you can kind of calculate, okay, is this strategy getting me to my max drawdown? And data is so important. Not, and in my opinion, the risk part of the equation is most important for me, at least, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to see, hey, can I risk a little bit more on this? The strategy is already very risky, but can I just risk what I'm risking now is not making me any profit. So if I just keep trading that for weeks and weeks and weeks and I'm not satisfied with it, and it's not getting me to be able to pass a challenge, then maybe I need to up the risk a bit, because it's part of the strategy that it's risky, that you can blow an account. But blowing the account is your stop loss in my strategy. That's literally what the strategy is. So instead of having a stop loss, I might blow my account every month or two or something. But it's like calculating that risk. I was so focused on these charts instead of just going in the back tester and trying to figure out something that maybe I didn't know how to do. You know what I mean? Asking ChatGPT, like, what is the risk that I should be putting in the strategy tester? Because once I did that, and you're seeing that, okay, I'm not really blowing an account if I'm using this risk, because my max daily drawdown is 250, and I'm not even getting close to that. And most of the time, price is gonna do what I want it to do in my strategy. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even need to be like, you don't even need to test. Like it's good to test a lot, but when you're just like you want to be on these charts, you want to be trading, you want to pass your challenge fast, at least just back test just a tiny bit so you can kind of like reiterate things. And if you see that it's not profitable, you have to be honest with yourself and say, okay, this is not profitable. I can keep tweaking things, and maybe you think because there's a lot of losses, maybe it's just the trading session, or some other variable that needs to be changed. No, freaking find a strategy that overall is profitable, like on any time frame. And this might be hard for some people, but if you want to learn my strategy, you can learn my strategy. Not saying that you should switch, because that's the whole point of this video, is that maybe you should switch. Like, there's nothing wrong with switching strategies if it's what you believe in, but there's a difference between believing in a strategy and back testing it and being honest with yourself, and also having a little bit of, like, for me at least with my strategy, having a little bit of like gamble mentality of like probabilities, more so probabilities, like knowing that, okay, I've been testing this, I don't see this really max drawdown ever being hit, like my max daily drawdown ever being hit for this risky strategy. And for you guys that might be something else, like really what it would be is just a lot of losses. So work on that. I'm gonna go get my food. Peace.